Spider-Man PS4. What can I really say about this? This game was life-changing for me. I had a similar experience with Super Mario Odyssey, but this was different. Super Mario Odyssey did make me want to Switch, but Super Smash Bros. Was the main reason why I got it. Not this though. This game single-handedly made me buy a PS4, and here's why. Here's why I think it's one of the greatest video games ever made.
You can run with us. We've got everything you need. Run with us. We are free.
On the outside, it doesn't really look like much. Looks like the cool new Spider-Man game. But come on, this is so cool. This is exactly what I wanted. I always grew up wanting this awesome, amazing Spider-Man game, and I always looked at the Amazing Spider-Man as that. And I finally got the Amazing Spider-Man 2. And well, let's say it wasn't great. I definitely enjoyed my time with it. Once I saw the E3 demo for this game, though, and knowing it was a PS4 exclusive, it broke me. I knew I had to have it, and I knew it probably was never going to happen. I tried to just push it down and brush it off and let it happen, but I couldn't. As the game kept getting closer and closer to being finished, it looked better and better and better, and I could not stand it anymore. I'd gotten a chance to play it on my cousin's PS4, and it broke me. I knew I had to have it, no matter what. I didn't care that it was a huge waste of money. Everyone laughed at me for getting a PS4 for one game, but this game was special, and I knew it. So I finally saved enough money, and I finally got a PS4, and I couldn't afford Spider-Man. Awesome. And by the time I finally could, I popped that sucker in there and was greeted to an error message. Yeah, the PS4 couldn't read it. So I took the Spider-Man game back, which was used from GameStop, and got a brand new one. It still didn't work. Are you kidding me? So I concluded that it was the entire PS4 that was broken. Great. The funny part was, I could still load movies and stuff, but a PS4 game? Sorry man, can't do it, my shift's over. Anyway, I had gotten another used PS4 from GameStop, but they forgot to give me my controller with it. I said, do I need to get the new controller? They said, you can pick which one you want. I looked at the one that I'd previously had and the new one that came with the PS4. It looked like somebody got a knife and dug into it. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. I made him pull out a TV and test the PS4 on the floor just to make sure it worked. And it did. So I got home and I popped it in and I stayed up all night playing it, and it was awesome. And can I just say, holy crap, what a game. But after a while, the wow factor kind of went away, and I saw it for what it really was. An amazing, spectacular game that everyone should experience. I already watched a ton of YouTubers play the game, so I already knew a decent amount about it. And yeah, I kind of sort of spoiled most of the story, but I didn't care. It was awesome. If you ask me, the web swinging in this game is the most fun mechanic in any game ever. Period. It's so much fun. And I've played a lot of Spider-Man games, guys. I mean, seriously. After the opening of the game, which by the way, the graphics of this game look close to a movie. Basically, you're playing a Spider-Man movie. That's awesome. And then you dive out of your window doing tricks, and then you start free falling. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. Why isn't this the greatest game of all time? After you get a hold of swinging, which by the way doesn't take very long. Most people I show the game to get a hold of it in about 30 seconds. But after that, you start fighting crime and fulfill every man-child's dream, being a superhero. A lot of people say the combat is the best part of this game, and yes, it is spectacular. Nothing can top the swinging. I'm sorry, guys. After you deal with some thugs and beat the frickin' crap out of them, you go over to the Burning Fist Tower, and wow, this game looks so cool. Oh, probably better head over there. And after that, you see a frickin' sick cutscene where you smash somebody through a window. I mean, ow. After running up an elevator and going through some vents, you go through an area where I initially got stuck on my first playthrough. You see, there's this burning building, and I knew before that you were supposed to go through it, and there were some people stuck on the other side, and you had to help them. Except, there isn't anybody here. So I ran around for like 30 minutes thinking, oh, it must be a glitch. Well, I am on version 1.0 after all. Better update the game, which by the way, took like 3 frickin' hours. And then after that, nothing. I was still running around in friggin' circles, not knowing what to do. And then I realized, oh, you're supposed to beat all the thugs first. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So after you mash like a friggin' god and help people, you head out into the next room. And here's another mechanic of the game, parkour. It's mostly scripted, but man, does it look cool. There's a section later later that's even cooler that was showed in the E3 demo that everyone likes. We'll get to that later, if I finish this. So after getting into the next room, you go in front of some police guards, and actually, I'll just show the clip.
Heads up, boss.
This is so freaking cool. How did this not get Game of the Year? So yeah, you beat the frick out of the bomb squad, which is awesome, by the way. And at this point, you might have noticed how Spider-Man's eyes move. Yeah, they already did that in the MCU, but come on, it's so cool. I think they did it even better here and not have him being flat. They make a lot more sense than just being flat. You can actually see how they work if you zoom in close enough in the photo mode. They're a really great way of showing expression through a mask. So after you beat the crap out of the bomb squad, hold on. Just gotta, come on. Oh yeah, you think you're invincible? Come on, I'm Spider-Man, you can't beat me. So anyway, after you beat the frick out of the bomb squad, you go fight Fisk.
Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between Spider and Man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have.
This game is so cool. All right, time to take this guy. You didn't see that. All right, time to take this guy down. Oh my gosh, there's a separate animation. This game is so cool. So now it's finally time to fight Fisk, and oh man, is it cool. Most of my friends struggle on this fight because they're freaking normies, but I think it does an excellent job of showing you Fisk's weight just through how hard he hits you. After you knock Fisk around for a bit, it gets you into some quick time events, with him damaging your suit in the process. I think that's so cool. People say it wastes a slot in the suits, but I mean, what would they have replaced it with? It's just an extra suit. It's not taking up a slot, it's just adding one. They were probably just triggered with OCD or some crap, I don't know. So after knocking around Fisk some more, you get into some of the coolest QuickTime events I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How did this not get Game of the Year? How is this not the greatest game of all time? This is the coolest thing ever. I think I broke my mic. So after sending Fisk to jail, you see another part of this game, Peter Parker, and you go to his
Real job.
Seeing how this is not J. Jonah Jameson, it signifies that he's not working at the Daily Bugle anymore, which I think is a neat change. Instead, he works for Otto Octavius in a lab, which brings in a bunch of puzzles that you can do, but I am obviously the greatest at these and have never once failed, and I can do them very well. I am the greatest at these puzzles in the entire world, and yeah, fight me. So after seeing how long this recording is going for, I might need to break this up into parts. So yeah, unless you want this to take 6 months, I'm gonna have to make it into multiple parts. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I know this is different from what I usually make, but this is the kind of stuff that I want to do. And if you're still watching this, that means that you were interested enough to listen to what I have to say. So thanks. I was originally intending for this video to come out after the video about the PS3, but my capture card can't record PS3. So, frick. So anyway, I guess I'll just see you guys later then. Alright, bye.